Hey there, it's 25 Days of the Orville, day 20. We're covering what episodes, a few of the episodes that I think we could really remake from Star Trek into the Orville and have some fun with it. Let's look at them. Hey, this is Tom at Tom's Tech Show. I scoured everything that I could find. There's so many Star Trek episodes out there, excluding Discovery, of course, and Picard, which is not out yet. But between the original series, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise, are there thousands of episodes? There could be. There's probably more than 1,000 episodes, I would think, by now. So, what episodes that I like the most do I really want to have remade, possibly done in Orville fashion? Okay. So I covered some, I looked at some and kind of picked them based on maybe their comedy aspect or their what commentary they could make on today's life and things like that. So let's look at them. Okay, first, number one is Trouble with Tribbles. So this obviously would be a comedy episode. We have all of the pieces together, right, that we can have. We have a tentative treaty kind of with the Krill, and there could be set up so that we could have a space station so that they can, with some type of thing like they were transporting grain, we could be transporting something else. We could do many, any different reasons for that, for the cargo on the space station to be, very valuable and need to be saved. And then they're thinking the Krill are going to come, they're going to take it, they're going to do something with it. All the pieces are in place to do this episode. The Orville could come and say, "You're the only ship in the area. You need to go mediate, make sure that this thing that they have on the station is protected while they're there, and all that." So all this stuff could be, in place and ready to go. I think that would be just hilarious. They could really, really do that one good. And we already have the concept of some of the Krill being able to take on human form, with the one woman who, changed her appearance and then went off with Ed and stuff. We already have that in place. All these different things are already in place that we can make this episode again. Okay. Next episode that I looked at was The High Ground, with different things going on today in modern society. Terrorist attacks in Europe and shootings in the United States, different things like that. We can actually set up something where people are trying to, we already have kind of that with the Sanctuary episode, but I think they could do it on a bigger scale. I think they could really do it, step it up a little bit and put it on a bigger scale. We've got a bigger budget and everything now, so maybe it could be multiple planets that are fighting, some faction that's trying to gain their freedom from oppression or, something like that. I think they could really do that and really make a statement kind of to today's society. Some of the things they've already done with the one Social Network one where whoever got the most votes and all that stuff, that's definitely a commentary on today's social structure. Okay, so next, the Lower Decks. I thought this could be, take some of the minor characters that we almost never see and go deep into them and get them interacting and seeing, what goes on kind of behind the scenes in some of the smaller characters. Usually, obviously, an episode like this might come later in seasons. Like this is actually season 7, so it's actually the last season of Next Generation. But I mean, maybe not season 3, maybe season 4. We could have an episode like this where they just go into all the minor characters, get together and have their challenges and different things, and it helps connect with the common man rather than the upper management and upper command of the ship. And then finally, I think they've done a time travel episode, right? The Tomorrow, where we bring Kelly from the past and stuff and had to send her back to the past and all that. But what if we had a mirror universe like in, the original series Mirror Mirror? Then they did a lot of it in Deep Space Nine. They would have some mirror episodes where they would go to the alternate mirror reality and switch places and different things like that. I think that could be funny. That could be very dramatic. That could have all the elements that they need. They would need would allow some of the actors to play completely different roles and play different characters and stretch their ability a little bit. I mean, I think that would just be a complete win for everybody on the show. I really like that kind of mirror universe, alternate reality kind of thing that they can slip into and do things, and then change people in the mirrored universe like they did, like Captain Kirk did to the mirror universe Spock. One man can make a difference and have that change that universe, and it did, as we found out later in Deep Space Nine. Even though in ways he didn't change it for the better. So, but yeah. All right, well, those are 4 episodes that I think that we could do just as well or better in the Orville and make them funny, dramatic, all those different things that we need and love about the Orville, and do them today with all the Orville cast and crew and the aliens and everything that we've created. All right. So are there any episodes that you like that you think would be great remakes? I know there's so many out there, thousands of Star Trek episodes. Which ones would you like to see created in the Orville? I don't know. We haven't seen any previews yet, really, for season 3. And hopefully, with this continuing and everything behind it in Hulu for season 3, maybe we'll quickly get an answer on season 4, and then we can maybe get some of these. If we as fans say, "Hey, do this, get this out there," maybe they'll start doing them. All right. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching this one. Stay tuned for the next day's episode tomorrow. Take care.